saying it all. He had leaned all the way back. Like,
not only was he not ready,
he wasn't.
I feel like he felt that his show was getting ready to go downward.
More money than you. That's why they acting like that. But you got to get to a point where you realize something. Everybody tried to talk about this lady for coming out and talking about shit that's going on. And you want to know why? Because she said it against black folks. So black people mind is this. Don't air our dirty laundry out against each other. But I'm going to just go ahead and say this. When the fuck do you think as a black community in our excellence we supposed to not, or when we going to be held accountable for some shit? Okay? Now, that's just the reality of a thing. We don't want to be held accountable for shit. We want to say, oh, we got this black excellence, but black excellence sometimes need a spanking too. The fuck? Everybody need a little ass whooping here and there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes ass whooping get you back on track. Let you know that you ain't supposed to be coming all out the side of your ass, crack a neck with certain shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that sometimes we gotta have the aunts and the unks, like the uncles and the aunts, come up and say some shit and check a bitch sometimes to get things back on track. And I feel like she's saying, I got motherfuckers that's gonna be coming up behind me. What I'm gonna show for it. She was right when she told Steve Harvey, you talking about a money game, it's an integrity game first. Where the fuck is your integrity at? It's a lot of things that I co-wrote with people or whatever like that. They already know. Soon as we get that money right, I'm going to bring them on as the co-writer of those episodes or that series. Why? Because integrity say do it. Now, it's up to them if they want to be involved. But I'm going to do my part. With that being said, Hollywood, let's get back to it. Well, let's go to an integrity game because I don't know if you ever really had any goddamn integrity. Let's just go and tell the truth and shame the devil, okay? I don't know about that because every time motherfuckers talk about y'all, Hollywood, it's always some bullshit to it. Now, don't get it twisted. Black Hollywood, they the same motherfucking way. That I'm starting to see, okay? Now, it's a lot of actors that don't know those things or those sides to those people. The first thing they say is, shit, I got a private chef and I'm getting treated like royalty over here. So I don't know what the fuck going on, Eva Mansell. You know, she said, but she can, sympathize with those that have had that experience. But when it comes to Tyler Perry Studios, they treating her good and the checks clear on time. And hey, but like she said, she did something Vivica dumbass didn't do. Vivica said she couldn't understand shit. She ain't sympathizing with shit. Okay? That is not the reality of her. But with Vivica, baby, you could have said that you can sympathize with your girls out here trying to fight for a fair wage and shit for the people, okay? Let's just keep it 100. Anyway, and Monique began to address the interview situation and why she first fell out with Oprah. It was way before, come to find out, the shit that hit the fan with the movie shit. It wasn't that. They fell out because Oprah has brought Monique's family, money hungry family, onto TV to do an interview. Now, when Oprah called Monique initially to tell her about it, basically what ended up happening was she told her, I would prefer, not to be involved with sitting with my brother. Now, if you want to interview him, you can. Now, she wasn't aware that Mama and all the rest of these motherfuckers was supposed to be on there too. And come to find out, it just basically showed the world that Monique's family was money hungry. and they knew that her brother had raped her and shit, and they ain't say shit. That just made her family look bad. And Monique said before all of this, Barbara Walters reached out to her because her family reached out to Barbara Walters with the story. And Barbara Walters called Monique and did her a solid and basically was like, hey, check this out. Move out the way and get your adverbs here. And Monique said, no adverbs over there. You feel me? Okay? You quit what I'm putting down. Okay? So with that being said, I don't under motherfucking stand. Why will Oprah not do the same thing for another sister chick? So basically, she got this lady in the prime of her career looking like her family money hungry jackasses. And Monique don't like it and didn't like it. So she spoke up against that too. Of course, Oprah, as you know, had motherfuckers is, I'm doing the show, bitch. It is what it is. I'm doing a motherfucking show. Now, you can want this show or not, but this show must go the fuck on. Basically, is what Oprah said. Okay. So now that we done got that clear, then she goes into her relationship with her. Goes into the relationship that she had with the hubby. I'ma just go here. And I get that if you want to say your man raised you or man helped you become a woman.
What?
Yeah, that's her favorite shit. And she call him daddy. Now I understand, you know, he call her mama too though. So they stay pet names for each other, you know. It ain't nothing wrong, because, sometimes Big Daddy is Big Daddy. You feel what I'm saying? Shit ain't, and, little mama is little mama. You know what I mean? Hey. I like that type of shit myself. You know what I mean? I love when a woman say that. I know I'm doing my motherfucking job right. Okay? So, with that being said, okay, I know that creeps y'all out. I love to see these comments of y'all saying how this creep y'all out about Monique calling her husband daddy and shit. You know what I'm talking about? So I got you.
They call they love,
You call they little woo-woo poppy and all types of shit too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes your man or your woman can be doing daddy shit. You feel me? Standing on big business in 2024. Because we manning our own black-owned motherfucking business all 2024. They doing what the fuck they supposed to do. They standing on business with you. Fuck is you talking about? Taking care of you, making sure shit straight. Here you go, babe. Take the car. Take a little card with you. You know they doing zaddy shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want. When I'm in the store, I say I want some. Whatever you want, baby. They doing daddy shit. So you got to help them stand on big business in 2024. Fuck you talking about? I don't have no stripes with it. Okay, so her big daddy, you know what I'm talking about? Because she just say daddy, but he's standing on big business. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, she was talking about the shit she learned from him. Now, what fucks me up about it all is you had a grandmother that loved you and showed you how to be confident through the way that she loved on you. Your grandmother, which was a black woman. So, baby, she taught you your first stages of what it was to be that woman that we saw on the stage before it was even Sydney Hicks. Okay? Now, granted, you might need it to heal a little bit to get you to where you at now, where you love us for real. You know what I'm talking about? But don't, to me, keep dissing black women the way she do. I'm sorry, she do. She said that black women teach you that black men ain't shit. My mama never did.
Okay, never.
Never did. Let me tell you, baby, never did. My daddy, my biological father, wasn't shit, and she never said it out of her mouth one time. Never bad-mouthed him. Never said he left me. Never said nothing wrong about him. You want to know who said something wrong about him? He did. We saw what the fuck he did. You understand me? We wasn't no little kids to the point we couldn't see. No, we saw what the fuck he did. And let's be clear. When we were grown, when the motherfucker try to come back around, it's up and stuck. Now you want to say, oh, your mama said no. Mama never bad-mouthed you. Never said nothing bad about you. Never wrote home bad about you. Nothing. Didn't let nobody else say shit about you. Want to know why? Because you were her children's father. That's the type of queen that raised me. So Monique bullshit, and I call it bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And that's what it is. The reason to why what you saw around you was you saw black women that was more strong and da-da-da-da. Well, what the fuck was they supposed to be? Okay. Because it take a lot to live in this world. And let's just put it out there. I am grateful that I am not responsible for another little soul as I walk through my life journey. But my sister, she responsible for a little soul. And she can tell you that shit is a 24/7 job. I got to get up early. I got to make sure he ain't got no fever. I got to rub him down, wash his ass, make sure he's smelling good. You know, shit like that. Okay? Then I got to do homework. Make sure he's becoming a productive society member. Making sure, goddamn, he can at least write his motherfucking name. He can read it, but I got to make sure he can write it too in this day and age because it's iPads. It's all types of shit that's writing for him. So they don't want to write no more. No. You understand?
I'm old school, you already know.
Yes, from the old way. But that's all I'm saying. So with that being said, you saw women that did what the fuck they had to do to make sure you had what you needed to have to be a part of society. And that's just a reality check for your ass. With that being said, that's what fucks you up when it comes to motherhood with your oldest son. Because you made it clear and you lived in your truth that y'all not talking.